Oh no. Ooh, let's go, dude. Here we go again with these freaking things. Slice them up. Haha. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Hope you all are having a good day. We are going to be getting into some Shippuden, picking back off with our gold and silver brothers and their very unique powers with their weapons. Daru, big brain Daru, taking one of them down, and we're having to deal with another one here. We're going to see what that looks like with this damn nine-tail cloak all over him, looking a little intimidating, I won't lie. I feel like Daru will have more stored in him, or I don't know, maybe he'll have to get some help from somebody, who knows. But yeah, I hope you're having a good week. I just got back last night from a little bit of just a simple weekend trip. A couple of my buddies and I, we go out to one of his houses. It's like a couple hours away from our place, and we do this every year, just get away. It's just like a quick weekend trip. It's like an old historic town, so it's kind of become a tradition just to go out there, and I don't know, it's like a soft camping little thing. It's not camping at all, but it's that's the way I view it. It's like just a little weekend trip, but it was a lot of fun. It unfortunately like rained almost the whole time, so we couldn't really go out and explore too much. But we started playing this like card game instead. I don't know if any of y'all play. I think it's called Red Dragon Inn. And we got hooked, man. We got hooked so bad. We literally played it from like noon till like 1 a.m. or something. I mean, we took a couple of breaks, but because it was raining so much, we just got in the weeds, man. But it kind of almost like rekindled this lost love I have for like card games or strategy games, kind of like that. I don't know, I'm not much of like a board game person. Someone like takes out a card game or a board game, they're like, hey, who wants to play? I'm like, no, not me. I don't want to learn a new game. It's probably the learning that's always gets in my way, but I had so much fun. I was like, man, maybe I need to get back into this, because I used to play like tabletop, like Warhammer, like the fantasy one, a little bit 40K. So I was like, maybe I need to rekindle this lost love I had as a kid. I need to do it in my 30s now. So it was a lot of fun, man. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this one. I hope you all enjoy this reaction. If you do, drop a like, comment, all the good YouTube shit. Subscribe to follow on for more, or check out the Patreon. We're about 4 weeks ahead there. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch some Shippuden together. Dang. Oh man, yeah, this could take out a ton of them so quickly. Sounds like he has control. I mean, I guess it's not exactly the same as like the nine-tail being inside of him, but dude, I love him, man. Oh, he knows Kinkaku? Ooh, can he feel it? Interesting. He can like sense the nine-tails chakra. Is this a sign Naruto's about to get involved in this war? I'm waiting for it, y'all. Damn, bro took that hit like a pro. Yeah, this is like really ancient, man. Don't be ridiculous. Hey, that's important information, man. They come the way they came in, or The other way around.
第一部隊の戦況はどうなってる？敵の主戦力の一人、金閣は捕らえられたようだ。金閣がキュービの衣をまとって暴れ出した。
いけまぶい、準備に取り掛かれ。金閣がそうなっては手がつけられなくなるぞ。
キュービの衣だと。キュービのチャクラを宿していたのは分かったが、陰中力でもないのになぜキュービ化できる
？2週間もキュービの中にいたのだ。二人はキュービの腹の肉を食って生きながらえていた。
Oh my god.
キュービのチャクラ肉を食った者など他にはいない。
Dude, these guys are savages.
正確には違うな。これまで雲隠れでは8尾のタコ足を食った輩もいたそうだが、人中力にはなれず息絶えたらしい。おそらくあの兄弟は特別陸道仙人の血縁にあるのだろう。
そんな奴をどうやって抑える？
一つだけ方法がある。金閣は力もチャクラも強大だが、それを封印するには奴らの最後の宝具を逆に利用すればいい。
Yeah, strong treasure tools, but also makes them a little vulnerable.
あいつもこのひょうたんに封印できればいいんだが、それには言霊を追い出す黄金城が不可欠だが、奴の左腕にあるその縄はキュービの衣で見えねえし、まず奪えねえ。悪い隊長、本部から連絡です。悪の城兵が送られるようです。そういうことか。このひょうたんよりは使えるな。
Yeah, this is the thing we saw in the flashback. Oh.
琥珀の城兵だ。
瓶というよりは壺だな。
これを持っている者の呼びかけに応えただけでターゲットの声を録音封印する。
Okay. It's an all-in-one package.
雷影様、整いました。いつでもダルイに送れます。
マブイの術は物を光の速さで送る物質転送術だ。
That's awesome.
俺に作戦があります。
お前の作戦ならば間違いあるまい。任せる。
He trusts them a lot now.
術。受け取れ、ダルイ。
お互い優秀な部下は持っているな、綱で。
Some good leaders.
あれは俺たちの持っていた琥珀の城兵。そうか、そいつで俺を封印しようというのか。
来たのはいいが、こいつのルールは金閣も知ってる。一体これでどうやって封印するってんだ。とにかく本部の作戦だ。それが分かるまでこいつは守りきる。すみませんね、捕まるわ。
Hey, how do you make duplicates of it though?
ダルイ隊長を死守しろ。波動班放て。水道班。
子供が。
Ooh.
ノドン班。
Combining all the chakra natures.
すみませんね。ダブルクロパンサー。
Oh my god, they're crushing him.
やったか。
Ten looks mortified, man. Yeah, the beach is completely gone.
水、土、雷の連続攻撃が効かないなんて。すまない。みんな。核、この術は長くは持たないぞ。あ、やってくれ。ダルイ、本部の資格だ。聞いてくれ。待ってたっすよ。琥珀の城兵は届いたな。この作戦を成功させるには、イノシカ町のフォーメーションが必要不可欠。それまで何とか持ちこたえてくれ。イノシカ町って。たくさんも井之内さんもまだ本部なんだし、こうも戦力を大きく崩された状況で持ちこたえるのは正直厳しい。
Quick.
奴はどこだ？
Oh no. Ooh, let's go, dude.
キツさん、遅くなってしまう。見ろ、増援だ。
You held out long enough, Darui.
この葉のイノシカ町フォーメーションで金閣を撃つ。イノシカ町が揃うまでこの場所を死守すると。
これはまだ倒れるわけにはいかんな。
Ah, the gum.
今イノイチの術で直接頭の中へ話しかけている。
This is so useful, man. I love all the the technology that amplifies their jutsu techniques like this for the communications.
2代目火影をやっちまったその金閣とかいう化け物を俺たちでやるってんだな。めんどくせえことになったな。なんか怖くなっちゃったよ。
男のあんたたちが弱腰にならないでよ。
過去の伝説には尾ひれがついてるもんだ。それに伝説を超えるから新しい伝説が生まれる。
They're about to become legends.
あっちがキュービの力ならこっちはイノシカチョウの絆の力だ。イノシカチョウの連携は忍術の中でも1、2を争う伝説だ。
Interesting. Okay. Is this like actually like something like a special move we haven't seen before? Or is it just like their combination of their techniques is super powerful? There they are.
また増援だ。
あいつがよくもこんなに増援部隊だ。なんかすげえ期待されてねえか。
Yep.
なんだか緊張しちゃうね。
ここで期待に応えなくちゃ女が廃るわ。
There we go.
イノシカチョウって子供の方じゃねえか。
The children version.
ことだろうと思ったけどよ。だよね。
から新しい伝説になるんでしょ。
Damn, Ino. Ino's stepping up, bro.
一斉援護だ。フライを投げまくれ。
Oh my gosh, so many.
下どうやろうな。
どうだ。
ザ子供がテロで倒せると思ってるのか。
肉弾戦車。
Oh, nice.
影真似成功。
次から次へ小細工を。
なんてパワーだ。
Come on.
こんなもんすぐに解いてやる。
揚げ真似が弾かれた。
死ね
ナイスタイミングだ。
Terrifying, dude.
入った。新天使の術成功。
計画。
はい。
Oh, you gotta leave quick, though, get out of there. Make him answer, yeah. That is a good strategy. Mind Transfer Jutsu is huge in this. Are we gonna get an Ino MVP, bro? I don't know if we've ever had an MVP for Ino.
この俺たちがこんな野郎どもに。
あんたのは偽物だ。
Ah, fool's gold, you fool.
俺たちが勝った。銀メッキ剥がすことになっちまってすみませんね。イノ。
Okay, good. She got back out. I was a little worried about that.
ビビってた割にはやるわね、長寿。
冷や汗で激痩せした気分だよ。
And then the next generation here, man.
自分隊は負傷者を後続へ。
The Zetsus are getting scared.
言霊ってのを絞り出す縄も金閣と一緒に封印しちまったな。これじゃ人具は使えねえか。で、あともう一つの人具、芭蕉扇はどこだ。あいつは。
One of my favorite Akatsuki, man.
課長のガキども。
悪図と言ったっけか。
Man, the Kakuzu Hidan arc, man, will always probably be one of my favorites. That was such a turning point in this show.
こっちが攻め倒す。
影を使うガキ。お前がこ
Shikamaru popped off against them.
ったのだな。また祈りの最中に首でも跳ねられて。
Yeah, I miss Hidan, but dude, Hidan's probably one of the best antagonists in this show almost. Him in pain.
あいつの腐れ期限なんて知るか。
しゃもなく金銀取られて防戦一方とはな。
Damn.
これで5つ目。
Yikes.
5つの心臓があって5回分倒さないと。
Well, he's also reanimated too. Like, how does that all work with this? Here we go again with these freaking things.
でだ、こちらも金銀の手駒を取っててな。そいつらはどんなやつか気にならないか。加藤だ、砂田姫の相方。そして。
Here we go, dude. I can't believe Kabuto got part of his DNA.
三代目火影の子でお前らの死だ。
大島先生。
Yeah, we saw this coming, right, y'all? It's just so terrible, man. Just so sad to think about.
退却中の奇襲部隊より連絡。敵の追撃隊が距離を詰めてきているようです。背後部隊から救援隊が派遣されている。双方が最短距離で合流できるように位置を伝えろ。
Oh, our samurai are coming. I want to see more of him, man.
異議を唱える者たちがいます。侍の本分は中立。なのになぜあえて忍びに組みするのかと。
侍は中立か。それは昔を知らぬから言えるのだ。でもそれでいて現状を見つめぬとはな。
Probably is a really big deal that they went to war after being neutral for so long.
今一つにまとまらんとしているのだぞ。
Ooh, that's cool.
ここにわしら侍が加わらずしてどうするのだ。急げ、侍の戦とくと見せてやろう。
出せっつってんだろうが。
He's still complaining.
オチマル様のチャクラが頭蓋を通して骨身にしみる。目的を達成しなければ。
月だかオロチマルだか知らんが、蘇らせたことを後悔させてやる。かましてしもうたがな。
よし黙れ、グーツババア。
ビッグシュノーケルジジ。
Snorkel face.
距離なら行け。口寄せの術。
Here comes the salamander.
これは毒気。
なんだ。
めんどくせえからって一気に毒かよ、くそ。耐性があるはずなのに体がしびれてきや。
There's too many poisons in this world, man.
いいか。おいらならここだぞ。
追いついた。さあ。半蔵殿とお見受けする。棟梁三船と申す。
I gotta blow this poison out, man.
俺たちはマスクをつけている。これは毒も通さない。はい、忍び用になっててな。
Useful.
解毒だ。すぐに奇襲部隊員を医療班のところへ運ぶぞ。三船様。助立ち無用。切られたくなくばわしの間に入るな。
Okay.
なぜ忍びにつく。貫き通してきたお前らしくもない。忍びに組みするとはそれでも侍か。忍びに組みしたわけではない。はるか昔より同じ。ただ一つ。
Who's that master?
和でござる。和だと。和に忠を尽くし。己の
like that.
信念のもと動く。
炎上がだいぶ動いてきたね。
千代場。
死んだふりではないぞ。
Man, I love Geo.
肝臓は毒の三小魚を操る。再生して貯めるのに5分はかかるのも知ってよ。
Look at it, it's building up all of its freaking poison, man.
組んでおれ。
Secreting them juices. Oh, here we go. Let's see some of them bones. Yikes, bro.
今のをよくかわした。
Yeah, Hanzo's got a unique fighting style.
五大国をまとめ忍びの世界を一つにしようとしたこともはそんなものはないとすぐに悟ったがな。悟った。戦い戦い戦い死だけだ。和に忠を尽くす。だったか。お前が一番分かっているはずだ。あの侍が忍びへとくら替えし流派も忍びへと流れた。
They've all become a little nihilistic over time.
だがその忍びさえ淘汰され死ねば何も残らんのわしのようにの。それは違う。生死の問題ではない。あのため己の命を削ることになろうが構わぬ。火動かす者は信念。貴殿は信念を曲げたのだ。
Yeah.
侍道において人は刀そのものだ。大黒沢のように残っていくものとする。
I like that.
人と刀を一緒にするの。たまりに何を見出せるというのだ。村井の切腹もそうだが命を削り消えようとする。だから言っている。信念は消えぬと。
Two different perspectives, man.
これより先は一切忍術は出させぬ。朝通りの居合の達人。船に忍術が効かぬとはこういうことだったか。をする隙をもらえぬと。それに先ほどの鎖釜の二段見抜いていてもかわせたやつは今までおらぬ。しから貴殿とは一度手合わせしている。
Oh, really?
ならなぜ死んでいない？
Then why aren't you dead?
俺の刀をへし折られ、頭をやられたが、一命は取り留めた。
Is this why he has the band on?
そうか、あの時の侍か。
Good memory, Hanzo.
あれほど強かった貴殿がなぜやられ殺されたのか分かった。なんだと、どういうことだ。貴殿ほどの忍びがそのことに気づかないとは、自分の死に様も覚えておらぬのか。
Pain. I would love to see this, man.
何やつだ、わしをここまで。
この俺の顔を忘れたか。
貴様は暁弥彦、死んだ。
Yep. The one you freaking forced to die, man.
と手を組み、俺たちを裏切り。
What goes around comes around, Biz. You're trash.
かつてはあなたを尊敬していた。だが、あなたは変わった。
Warped.
なぜそれほどの力を。
そして今やなぜこの俺に負けるのか、それすらも分かっていない。消えろ、半蔵。
よせ。なんだというのだ、一体。に何が見えていないというのだ。
Oh, this Salmaras bro gets sliced in his belly, dude.
毒を食らい死ね。
Slice him up.
何
Haha.
ととなり受け継がれ残っていく。
This time he got him.
身を削り己を磨き続けた人は英雄となり語り継がれ残っていく。なぜだ、なぜ今度はわしが切られる。歯に一切の汚れがない。立ち筋が早すぎるのか。信念を曲げ身を削ることをやめ、彼を磨くことを諦めた貴殿の技に、かつての鋭さはない。血で汚れ錆びついた生蔵でござる。生蔵では残らぬ。人は刀そのものだ。
It's interesting, man. I'm gonna have to go back and kind of read through all this again because there's definitely a pretty interesting narrative here.
覚えてはいないのだろうな。三将魚の毒だ。もちろん鎌にも塗りつけて安心しろ。しびれで痛みは麻痺し、2日もあれば死に至る。その秘密を教えてや。米度の土産というや。俺の里では猛毒を持つ黒三将魚が1匹。そいつが死んだ時、子供だった俺の体に毒袋が埋め込まれた。
That's crazy, dude. Why would you do that?
体勢を体に持たせた毒人間に。
That's wild shit, y'all.
9だけで周りの人間に毒をか
Dude. Talk about bad breath, huh?
れた俺は周りの安全のためこのマスクでの
Oh, okay, explains the mask more.
それを外さぬ。そうすることも多々あるが、それにはリスクもあって、マスクにはもう一つの役割が。中の毒袋が切られ、毒の原液が体外へ流れ出た場合、毒液が気化したガスを吸い込む。耐性のある俺自身でさえその強すぎる毒でやられ。
So it's not really that useful.
お前のような腕利きを相手にするときはなおさらだ。気を作るわけにはいかぬ。
Now he's cut off his mask currently.
ただな、刀そのもの、拙者も生蔵だったということか。一つ言っておく。人が終わる時は死ぬ時ではない。信念をなくした時だ。
Damn, man.
だからこそ厄介でもある。外見からでは判断がつかぬ。決して生蔵ではない。俺の名におじけづき逃げ、初めから勝負を投げ捨てたお前の仲間たちのこと。
Yeah, didn't have the conviction.
お前はその身を盾に皆を守ろうとした。お前は俺が英雄として語り継ぐ。
Yeah, he had respect for him, man.
死の代わりとして約束をしてくれ。さあ言え。侍の仲間には手を出すな。解毒薬だ。外見からでは判断がつかぬといったこともある。お前のようなやつは久しぶりだ。今回は助けてやる。お薬を飲んだとして死ぬ可能性がないわけでもない。
Damn, man. Love that.
信念を貫くことは難しい。俺にも信念がある。平和をもたらすことだ。お前で確かめてやる。信念を抱いたまま死ぬか、もう生きながらえて信念を捨てることになるんだ。
So interesting. It's heartbreaking, man. And yeah, he's the one who abandoned. He knew it was hard.
それは
愛見からは判断がつかぬものだ。わしを止める方法ならかつて説明したな。三船、愛は下がってその隙を狙いわしを封印しろやらお前には。
三船様、奴の毒は。
わしなら大丈夫だ。この毒には
Yeah, he has the antidote.
そうはいかん。封印の準備をしろ。
やはりな、毒から生き延びただけはある。
この辺りで様子を見る。
半蔵殿。
Now he's about to commit seppuku or whatever in its own way,
貴様に
even though he's a shinobi.
わしの信念を託す。
Damn, dude.
忍びが
Again, Kabuto's getting surprised.
自害ならばここから自動的に自我のないモードに入るだけだ。なぜ動かない。
隠れて己の身を削ることのように操っている輩には屈しなかった。を取り戻した記念はなかったようでござる。
Dude, I was not expecting such a deep, you know, like kind of narrative or writing here with these two characters. Really enjoying this. Honestly, like cool to see more of the Salamander Man. I always had wanted to see how Pain took him out because, like, you know, he fought the Jiraiya and Orochimaru and all of them, and was like too strong for even them. But Pain took him down.
しかと見届けた。お見事、半蔵殿。
Hanzo the Salamander.
三船様、半蔵殿の墓はないと聞く。どこかふさわしい場所を見つけてあげねばな。
Yeah, y'all. Very surprising. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go back and kind of go through that again. But I really like the whole thing about the conviction, and I feel like that is such like a constant battle for every single human, is keeping your conviction intact when there's so many challenges in life or moments of pain or temptation that could sway you from your conviction. And I like how they switched places. Like Hanzo was so about the conviction that he had when he first fought Mifune back when they were younger, and then they switched as he lost his conviction about kind of from like the pain of the shinobi world, you know, kind of getting cynical about no opportunity for peace, but Mifune's always stuck by his conviction of peace despite it all. So yeah, really good, man. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get in the review section here for episodes 270 and 272. Let's just go ahead and get into the character names, and we'll talk a little bit as we go. For MVP, I'm going to give it to Ino. Pretty surprising, man. I really loved her conviction. I loved her confidence, her resolve, and the mind transfer jutsu kind of being the most important thing with getting the gold or silver brother, I forgot which is which here, to respond to the fifth treasure, the big kind of like jar thing, or you know, whatever you want to call that, to seal the brother finally. Yeah, man, I just think it's actually kind of somewhat of a bigger moment for her character, because I feel like she's always been, I don't want to say not confident, but a little timid maybe. And I see her mind transfer jutsu technique coming into super important moment here for her. But ultimately, you know, it's a combination of the Ino Shika Cho bond, man. The next generation we got here. I really like the whole little dialogue that they gave about like the copper and gold and silver coins as like the brothers kind of being consumed. Daruri is talking to him about how, you know, even if these, you know, kind of Ino, Shika, and Cho are supposed to represent more of copper coins, maybe not quite as valuable individually or as strong in this case as a gold and silver brother or gold and silver coin, but when you combine them or stack a bunch of copper coins, they're more valuable. And you definitely see that here. You know, it's definitely a little bit of a metaphor for their value when they're all combined together. And just thought that was a nice little kind of metaphor that the author threw in there to describe Ino, Shika, and Cho. Yeah, man, good seeing them all paired up together once again. Cool seeing them face Kakuzu. Man, that brought back some memories. That's one of my favorite arcs of the show, y'all. I can't, like, that was when the Akatsuki really started to make their moves. We really started to get to see them. Kakuzu and Hidan together, obviously some of the best. But Asuma about to get thrown in their faces. Really nervous about that. best moment. Let's give it to Hanzo and his redemption, man. It's specifically around when he commits the seppuku. Yeah, to regain his conviction, man, or show his regaining of his conviction. I was honestly very surprised about how much I really enjoyed the writing in episode 272 with Mifune and Hanzo. You know, two characters, you know, Mifune especially is very new. But Hanzo as well was a character that we never really focused on. It was more so just a kind of an antagonist in the background that we saw both for our seinen and for Pain or Nagato, the original Katsuki and whatnot. But I really liked how we got this flashback kind of showing how they had originally faced off, and it was Hanzo who defeated Mifune, and Hanzo at the time had this conviction about bringing peace to the world, really similar to Nagato or Pain. To unite the great nations together, you know, maybe a different methodology, but ultimately the same goal of peace. And probably around that time, it might have been before Nagato and all of them were old enough, but you know, when Nagato and Yahiko and Conan were all younger, their goal was just peace. It wasn't to do it through, you know, the tailed beast weapons or anything. So actually a lot more parallels between their characters until the point where Hanzo kind of loses his way, he loses his conviction, his resolve, and probably through, you know, just war, you know, all the people dying and whatnot. He gets very nihilistic or kind of cynical about the opportunity for peace, which we see a lot in this show. We see tons of characters who have kind of given up on their original conviction, or maybe altered it, like we saw Pain do, kind of, you know, being a little black and white, or just trying to go for the most I don't want to say easy route, but the most tangible route. You know, the piece that the author is writing into the story about Naruto's character and the strength of the hero, what the hero represents, to kind of never give up and to always seek peace. It's such an intangible thing, and humans really want it to be a tangible thing. So Hanzo, once again, another character, kind of represents the falling off the path, and you know, probably through his experiences of the world. But Mifune brings him back here, even in a resurrected state, to remind him of his conviction. You know, the sword representing people, and how, you know, like a sword is passed down, you know, the image of a hero, what the hero represents is passed down to the next generation, and their ideals, and having the conviction to stand by your ideals as a hero. And that legend is what helps kind of the next generation, I'd assume, to be able to, you know, embody those ideals of peace as well. And I really like how, you know, they try to challenge Mifune on that at the beginning with how samurai are supposed to be neutral, and it's not really about neutrality, it's about peace, you know, always advocating for that ideal of peace. And yeah, man, the kind of the climax of that, of him stabbing himself in the salamander poison sac that he has. And by the way, that's a crazy backstory. Once again, the shinobi of this world, pretty damn cutthroat with their kids. Not the best parents or whatnot, but yeah, man, that was such a really good moment. Really somber. I really love the music in that scene. It just hits hard. And I think it's always impressive when I think Kishimoto has a knack for, you know, taking characters that haven't really had a ton of screen time, but still making their moments, kind of integrating them with the themes of the show in a really efficient way. Now, I will say, I think sometimes I would love to see more. Like, I would love to see a little bit more planning, or like, you know, just like building it slowly over time for the character development. But I think it's a really hard thing to do in this kind of story when there's so many different characters in play, lots of side characters, lots of different nations and cultures. So I honestly don't really want to harp on it too much, because I think it's kind of the style of Naruto, or the way that Kishimoto writes all his characters. So it's not really a criticism. I think it's maybe just, you know, there's kind of two stylistic ways of writing your characters, kind of developing them slowly over time. Like we see with the main characters, he obviously does that with like Naruto. It's a great example of it. Slowly developing over time. Sasuke, good example. But for the side characters, I think it tends to happen a lot where, you know, he'll use them as a tool to kind of integrate them into a theme of a particular episode, or maybe connecting it back to a greater theme, which, like I said, is impressive considering that they don't get a lot of screen time. But sometimes it'd be nice if there was a way for him to kind of like slowly develop them over time. But I don't know. I think he's got to pick and choose, you know, so I don't want to harp on that too much. Funniest character, I'm going to give that to Chiyo. Great seeing her back, calling Hanzo's snorkel face. Hanzo really got a lot of criticism in this episode, but it came back in a good way for him. And then for the Sako, not a ton of characters to give Sako, but I'm going to give it to Kakuzu, even though I love seeing him again. Like I said, he's one of my favorite Akatsuki members. Him just throwing Asuma in their faces, just rough, bro. Yeah, really not looking forward to Shikamaru and all of them facing their former sensei, especially after the tragic goodbye they had. But maybe it'll tie up some loose ends. I think they kept Asuma's personality intact. So if we've seen anything so far, it's that in some ways it's almost tied the shinobi closer together. Like we almost see that with Zabuza and Haku and Kakashi and Sakura, and Naruto's not there, but you know, you see their bond there, and Zabuza asking Kakashi to kind of end it again. We see that with obviously Mifune and Hanzo and his redemption to his conviction once again. You know, he'll be passed down almost as a hero after, you know, being killed by pain for falling off of his conviction, running away from his ideals. So maybe we'll get that with Asuma. Maybe there'll be a moment for them to say goodbye in maybe a less quick way than they had to when he originally died. But maybe I'm being a little optimistic here. It could be a little cutthroat too. So, but yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this one, what your favorite moment was, what your character ratings would have been. I really appreciate y'all joining me today. We are chugging along with all these damn reanimated souls, man. We got way more to go still. So it's exciting stuff. But yeah, I will catch you for the next video, y'all. Hope you have a good one. Peace.